on, guys? I'm Avery Long. We just beat Brandon 10-1, better than the football team. You already know. Today, me and Craig Jacobson, we're going to be learning about judicial review, popular sovereignty, federalism, limited government, and checks and balances. Let's get ready. Boop.
First, we have limited government. Boop. This states no government has all power within the Constitution, and states constitutionalism. And this states the government must adhere to the Constitution. All right? And so, therefore, they are a limited government, not all powerful. Therefore, power resides in the people. All right? And we have rule of law, not rule by law. Rule of law, no one's above the law and must follow the law. Boom. Boop. Next we have popular sovereignty. Boop.
Now we will be learning about popular sovereignty. Popular sovereignty is where all the political power resides within one governed body, the people, you and I. This means that the people are the source for any and all government power. That means the people are the power.
Fun.
The government can only govern with the consent of the governed. This means they need our consent. This is shown in the preamble. Next, we will be talking about the separation of powers.
Now we're talking about separation of powers. Originally, the separation of powers was written into state constitutions, and it was actually adopted during the Revolution. Boop. An example of the separation of powers is when the Congress of the U.S. distributes powers to the courts, the president, and the national government. The separation of powers is listed into 3 articles of the Constitution. Article 1, 2, 3.
Next, we have
Judicial review.
judicial review is the power of a court to determine if something is constitutional or not.
The power of judicial review is held by federal and state courts.
Oh yeah.
An example of a judicial review is the U.S. Supreme Court. They have decided 150 cases where the law has been unconstitutional. Next, we have checks and balances.
Checks and balances. This states each branch is subject to checks or restraints by other branches.
An example of checks and balances would be the legislative branch making laws and the president vetoing laws. What darn corn me?
Federalism, a division of power among central governments and some regional governments.
So today, start off with a good team win. Now, let's go over what we learned about today. We learned about judicial review, popular sovereignty, checks and balances, separation of powers, limited government, and federalism.